Amphibious assault. This type of operation is one of the most complex tasks a naval force can undertake. It requires a force that is integrated at every level. When naval integration is successful, it ensures the right amount of combat forces are inserted to establish air and sea ports, seize terrain, and maneuver against enemy formations.
We've got to be able to work together so that if we have to fight tonight, we're ready tonight. That's why exercises like Ssang Yong, where we've got 20,000 Marines and sailors, over 30 ships in an amphibious task force, and unparalleled training is critical.
Exercise Ssang Yong 16 took place in Pohang, Busan, and Gwangyang, South Korea from 2 to 18 March, pushing the limits of concept into reality. Delivering the Marine Air Ground Task Force to its inland objectives meant the Marine, their armor, and ammunition had to deploy from several platforms.
USNS Sacagawea behind me is one of our nation's strategic assets, a maritime pre-positioning force. That ship behind me holds 23,000 tons of diesel fuel, 7,000 tons of dry cargo, ammunition, food, and stores. So that becomes our lifeline. But that's a combination of getting the Navy here to help us out.
Troops, equipment, and supplies were delivered by a mix of traditional and new means, but it took naval integration to get it all there at the right time and place. Joint high-speed vessels brought our ground combat element and their reinforcements to friendly ports. Military airlift brought our command and control elements ashore to direct logistics convoys. Amphibious warships from the United States and Republic of Korea forcibly inserted mechanized troops to establish beachheads. Maritime pre-positioning force ships brought logistics support, trucks, and tanks protected by an expeditionary strike group.
CLR-35 plays an integral role in the reception, staging, and onward integration of all the equipment and assets that are coming off of the MPF shipping. That equipment is used to directly support the units conducting training. If they weren't here conducting those operations at the port and ensuring that these pieces of equipment were accurately identified, staged, and pushed out to the training units, we'd have a significantly more difficult time conducting training and making sure we had the equipment and capabilities we need.
Our United States Navy is a well-trained and well-equipped fighting force that forms expeditionary strike groups. While the United States Marine Corps has mastered maneuver warfare by combined arms forces task organized for combat. To gain lethality in combat, these two forces must gain efficiency through unity of effort. Two things make this happen: centralized planning and relationships that enable command relationships. Marine and Navy planners spent tireless hours sprawled over maps and orders. Leadership turned command relationships of Commander Landing Force and Commander Amphibious Task Force into friendship amongst commanders.
Naval integration is simply that which the U.S. Navy and U.S. Marine Corps have been doing since 1775. It's not easy to operate at sea, and it takes quite a bit of practice.
Republic of Korea and U.S. Marines stormed beaches alongside New Zealand and Australian soldiers, while assault troops inserted by parachute and MV-22 Osprey. Once there, they needed fuel, chow, bullets, and water to keep the fight moving into the hills of Ssang. Ssang Yong 16 proves we can rapidly form one U.S. and ROC Navy Marine Corps team to fight tonight.